Hello, my name is Isaac, and I am recording my FTM intro video. It says that up there, up here. This is like 10 months in the making because I started T 10 months ago and never made a video for reasons of, I don't know, being scared. Anyway, like I said, I'm Isaac. I'm 26 years old. I live in North Carolina, in the mountains of North Carolina. I go to school. I identify as a transsexual. Uh, that seems more like right for me than transgender. Transgender too, but transsexual I feel like really fits me. Um, let's see. March 19th of this year was my birthday, and it was also my 10 months or 40 weeks of being on testosterone. I started testosterone and enthate 200 milligram strength per 1,000 milliliters. A lot of guys don't like they talk about like how what the doses of tea that they're taking, but no one really mentions the strength. So the strengths are 200 or 100 milligrams per 1,000 milliliters. So that's a big difference. It's a half, 50% difference. So I started on testosterone and enthate at 40 milligrams at 200 milligrams strength, and went up to 120 within the first 5 months. Like, he just kept putting me up, and the doctor wasn't so good in the sense that he was like a private doctor, and it was really expensive to go see him, and he was an asshole. But whatever. I started T. Recently, I transferred to a endocrinologist in UNC Chapel Hill, and he put me on, well, rather continued my testosterone therapy, but he switched from an enthate to cypionate, and dropped the dose to, or the strength rather, to 1,000, I'm sorry, to 100 milligrams per 1,000 milliliters, and put me on 50 milligrams per week. So I'm currently on 50 milligrams of testosterone and cypionate, 100 milligram strength. And I've had quite a few changes. I didn't really think that um, tea was going to work for me. I don't know. It may sound odd because, like, obviously it'll work. You shoot it, like you shoot it up, it's going to work. But, like, I don't know. I thought I wouldn't get like all the changes or something. I guess it was just like I just was being fearful because I really wanted it. Um, but I have, excuse me, gotten quite a few changes. The first thing that went was my voice. Um, that began to drop like within a month. And an interesting thing to note is on testosterone and enthate, which what I was on for 9 months of my transition. I have never had like side effects from my voice changing, meaning I never had a sore throat or a raspy voice or my voice squeaking. I just saw my voice changing, rather heard my voice changing. Um, Whereas now I'm on testosterone cypionate for less than a month, and I do have like a raspy voice in the morning, and I noticed throughout the day in my classes too, which is interesting. I guess it's changing. Like, the chords are thickening at a slower pace, perhaps, and that's what makes a difference. There's been some studies done about that. I'm not going to go into that now, but that's interesting to note. My weight has went up. I'm 5'7". I was at 134 pounds, and now I'm 5'7", 185 pounds. Some of it is muscle. I work out like a motherfucker, so some of it is muscle, but some of it was also fat. Like, I could tell around the midsection, the shifting of the weight happened, of the fat rather. I I had some hips, and when I first started T, I knew that if I lose that fat around my hips, so I wouldn't have the round, that it was not going to go back on there. So the first thing I did is I put myself on a cutting phase. Like bodybuilding, there's cutting, recovering, and bulking. And I put myself on a cutting phase for like 2 months where I did cardio, daily, and I lost that fat around my hips, and it has not went back. So it's a good thing. Um, Also, now I'm working on building muscle. That's what I've been working on for the past 5 months. Some shoulders, like my shoulders have grown. Can't really see. Maybe it's not there to see. Who knows? But yeah, that's exciting. I'm a pretty active guy, so um, I look forward to getting bigger. So yeah, a drastic weight change. Much more weight than I had before. Um, let's see. Higher sex drive. Um, yeah, at first it was just like I didn't really have the sex drive. I just felt my downstairs situation growing, and I just felt like a physical sensation of something like tingling down there, but not in a good way. Um, but no really sex drive in the beginning. Um, so that was weird. That was actually annoying. But that left, and now I just have a higher sex drive, which I think it was a 10 before, and now it's like a 20. Um, when I was on a higher dose, I got myself in some interesting situations, or not. Um, let's see. As far as like folks that I'm attracted to, I've always been attracted to men or like male-identified people. So I guess I'm a gay man. Uh, so yeah, that's like I'm mainly attracted to men. Since I've been transitioning, I've been a lot more attracted to ladies. Like for the first time, I don't want to say ever, but a lot more attracted to ladies, and I think that's because I have a higher sex drive. So I am attracted to ladies. Like when I watch the sexy movies, the sexy films, I look at the ladies. I like the ladies, but in life, to be honest, I'm scared as shit of beautiful women, but I like them. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel closer to ladies as far as like being with them as a friend even. Um, we'll see how that evolves. I'll keep you posted. Different smell, like downstairs, completely different smell. It's awesome. More smell downstairs and like from the body. I don't walk around smelling, but there's definitely more smell where there wasn't any. More sweat. Um, the 3 reservations that I had prior to transitioning medically are acne, depression, and aggression. I have all those at pretty full strength, and so I was afraid that testosterone was going to make that more, more, and acne has gotten worse. Like it was bad, but it's gotten worse. Like my face, you can't see on this camera that well, but trust me, it's there. Also, I got it on my neck, which I didn't have before. Shoulders, back, didn't have that. So that's new, but I'm dealing with it. Considering I'm getting meds for that, but fuck, dude, I'm not trying to fuck my shit up. Like, I'm already on T. Had some medical problems earlier. I'm not trying to be on meds a lot, but we'll see. Aggression, I have felt some aggression. Like when I was 100 milligrams of the 200 milligram strength, I think I flew off the handle a few times. But it's kind of hard to tell because I don't know if that may have happened anyway because aggression is something I had. But I don't currently feel aggression, and it's not like it lasted. So that's fine. Depression, I am on meds for that, and I have been prior to, and I'm in counseling, and I have some other support groups. So I try to, take care of that also through exercise, and I haven't really felt more depression. I've been trying to keep track of my mood throughout the week to see if when my levels drop, if my depression is more active. I have not noticed changes, but that remains to be seen. I need to keep track of that. let's see. After school, I plan to move somewhere bigger. I grew up in a large metropolitan city in the eastern part of Russia. I'm an immigrant. I've lived here for 12 or 13 years and 12 years in Russia. So I plan to move to a bigger city. Like where I am is nice, but uh, bigger city. I just want like more resources, more things to do, more culture, more culture. That's what I mean. I need more culture. Um, so maybe on the West Coast. I'm blonde. It's another fact about me. This is my first time having like this kind of hair. I've always had like a neutral haircut where it could be women's or men's with like a little flare. I'm always like coloring my hair, but this is my first time in years, like 12 or more years that I've have. Just I just buzzed it and grew out. So I really want to grow it out, but now it's just my hair color, which is blonde, um, and just short. There's nothing to it. Um, I'm not a very hairy guy, and so the hair that I've gotten, like I could tell more on my arms, like especially where I have my tattoo, which is like black and green. I can tell there's hair there that wouldn't have been there, but it's like very light. Like you still can't see it. Like, and I don't think you'll ever be able to see it. Um, I've gotten more hair on my legs, like the lower part, and I have hair past my knee for the first time in my life. So, virgin hair. Um, Also, hair downstairs, like more like a trail situation going, but it's so light, like you could see it if you're up on it, which may or may not happen often. um, Anyway, I'm stoked to be part of the community of the YouTube trans people, trans ladies, and trans men. You guys and girls have helped me, like, transition, and I've watched your videos for information and for support when I may not have had any. And I look forward to being the new generation of trans guys on here. Trying to think what else. That's it for now.